Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of 30 Inks, 30 Days. How is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day wherever you are in the world. Today we are looking at a brown ink. This one is from Visconti. Can I have some focus? Visconti Brown. Do I have the bottle still? No, because I put the rest in that bottle and I sent it off to Friedrich. So Friedrich has the only bottle. I don't know what the name of that this brown ink is. I think it's just Visconti Brown. I could not find the bottle online. Maybe it came with a pen? I don't know. All I know is it came in a really weird shaped bottle than normal Visconti inks do. And then I'm not really fond of brown inks, so I packaged all up except for this here sample and sent it off to Friedrich. So Friedrich, your bottle should be on the way around the 1st. Here is today's ink, Visconti Brown. It's kind of a nice warm brown, nice legible. Here is our ink swatch. Water resistance test shows has no water resistance whatsoever. I would not use this on an envelope for fear it may wash away. Here is our toilet paper chromatography. All I see is brown. Even on the tipping, it's just very dark brown. So, very good. All right, let's do some. First, let's share this with our friends so that they can come and hang out with us too. At this time, I would encourage you to share this with your friends so that they can also come and hang out with us too. Mute. Hello, Vermilion Tea. How are you doing today? Are you having a nice day? Oops. What the heck? I thought I copied the link. Apparently not. Excellent. Okay. Hello, neighbor. How are you doing today? Okay, let's do some paper review. Today's pen, I will be using the Jane Davenport Ink Credible fountain pen with a number 5.5 Ultra Flex nib from Fountain Pen Revolution. Excuse me for just 1 second. My tongue felt fuzzy, so I needed to get rid of the fuzz. All right, much better. Today is 60 degrees and cloudy. It's a nice, cool spring day out there. It's been a relatively cool spring. I hope it's going to be a nice, cool summer. One can only hope. This is a pen and gear memo book from Walmart.com. No feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Too bad. Oh, I found another box. Ha ha! Ha ha! A lower profile box. Will that fit? Yes, it will. Ha ha! Okay. This is lightweight traveler's notebook paper. Don't notice my fat finger swipe. There's no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. Had trouble grabbing the page. No bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Moleskin 70 GSM, feather like a chicken. Blood to the page. Field Notes Journal. Barely any feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Hello, Scott P. How are you doing today? Are you having a nice day? Where's that Procreate course? Okay, so if we go to YouTube and you search Procreate, it will not take you to a pornographic site. It will, however, take you to this site here. And this is the Procreate app. And if you go to the playlist, and then you go beginner series, and you click on view full playlist, here it will show you the different ways that you can use for the beginner's guide to the Procreate. Now, I gotta tell you right now, these are fairly difficult courses, and I'm a pretty smart guy, I would have to say. 10 years in medical field, so like, I'm telling you, these are relatively very, very fast courses. If you're not a fast course person, you may end up hitting the spacebar or making the video play at a slower rate than normal. Or you might have to watch it a couple times. The best advice I can give you is watch it once. Don't look away, because you're gonna find that there's a little cursor on the screen, and it's gonna go like from over here to over here to over, and you gotta like follow it real quick, because she does it with her finger, but like it's very fast, and she uses the Apple Pencil, and so it happens very quickly. But my advice is to watch it twice, at least watch it twice. Don't try anything yet, but just watch it twice. Know where everything is, and then try to do it, because I kept sitting there and like pausing the video and pushing the period button to get it to move one frame at a time so I can figure out where she was on the menus. It's very difficult. So it's not for the faint of heart, but once you figure out a little bit of how they work, the second class is a little bit easier but still challenging, and then the third class is a little bit difficult but still challenging. And you get to make some beautiful art with it, and it's a lot of fun. I like to watch tutorials all the way through and then rewatch. Yes, that's important. But for today, we are doing Visconti Brown. I don't teach calligraphy courses on the iPad because yet. I'm working on it. Maybe that'll be the next class. We'll see. This is Fabriano Ecoqua 85 GSM. On this channel, I mainly review fountain pens, ink, and paper. I have done calligraphy classes, but they are paper classes, and you can find them on my YouTube channel in the playlist section. If we go to my playlists, and you can scroll down here to Introduction to Calligraphy, Fountain Pen Calligraphy 101, 102, 103, Modern fountain pen calligraphy 101. Bujo setup videos, dip pen calligraphy 101. All kinds of different types of calligraphy things. So check those out. Okie dokie. Today we're doing a fountain pen ink. This one is Visconti Brown. This paper is Fabriano Icoquois. There's no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Midori MD paper. I mainly review paper. This is nice paper. There's no bleeding. A little bit of ghosting though. Yes. This is 68 GSM Tumbleway River. What did I do with my thumb one? There it is. Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting though. Cult pens, 120 GSM paper. Nice. A little trouble grabbing the page. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Hello, Alex. How are you doing today? Having a great day. How are you doing? Idea notebook. Nice. No feathering. Little bit of bleed through just right there, but other than that, there's only a little bit of ghosting. Ouch. Stupid leg. Get out of my way. Sometimes I bash my leg on my desk, so I apologize. This is Eco Jot. There it is, Eco Jot. Ecojot.com. Oh, that's nice. A little bit of wiggle, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. You're most welcome. I live to serve. I'm a benevolent queen. Office Depot, Office Max, notebook. Not too many wiggles. Little bits of bleed through, a little bit of ghosting. Naughty. Alright, this is Cosmo Airlight 75 GSM. Beautiful. A little bit of shading. No real feathering, no bleeding, no barely any ghosting. This is the Jot Journal from the Dollar Tree. Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is probably the best price for the money, let me tell you. Trade my box. Boy. Got a new box. Alright, this is Soft Stream Greens. All over the world. Handel's Company. No feathering. No bleeding. A little bit of ghosting. This is Clairefontaine 90 GSM. No feathering. No bleeding. A little bit of ghosting. This is Ayush 100 GSM notebook paper. Don't notice my misspelling and recorrections. I never was a good speller. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is Maruman Namasane 80 GSM dot grid. A little bit of shading, no feathering. No bleeding, heavy ghosting right there, though. This is black and red Oxford optic paper. It's the kind with the little squares in the side. This comes with an application that you can download from the Google store. The Scribsy? Did anybody ever use the app? I have not. No feathering. No bleeding, no ghosting. Okay, this is Exceed 100 GSM heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. Yeah. Sometimes they do have a little tiny bit of bleed, and sometimes it looks like it's bleeding, but it's the one above. I put them so close together, and I try and do my best. That's yesterday's. Where is today's? Oh, this one down here. Yeah, this is what I thought it was. So this is today's, and there is tiny bits of micro bleeding, but not as bad as some. I wouldn't use the backside of this page though. Naughty. Pencil, that's what you get. Alright, this is Archer and Olive 160 GSM notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is excellent paper. But it's $40 for a book. Priced on a bike. This is New Eco. No feathering. Little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Yeah, this paper probably not the best for doing writing on the back anyway. Naughty. This is the Pen and Gear Poly Composition Book from Walmart.com. I don't see any feathering. Oops. So it's difficult because it doesn't want to stay. And there's a little bit of micro bleeding or heavy ghosting, depending on how you look at it. But this paper is also not great for writing on the back of either. Grain of salt. Alright, this is Up and Up Wide Ruled Composition Book from Target.com. Beautiful shading, no real feathering, no real little bit of maybe micro bleeding or heavy ghosting, but not as bad as some. So, grain of salt. Alright, this is True Red Composition Book from Staples.com. I try and get a good range of different places that have composition books, so that way if you have one of these near you, you might want to go and pick one up, but sometimes they're not good. This one's very bleedy and like not great. Like, I'd give it maybe a 1 star. So, but not too much feathering or bleed, not too much feathering, a little bit though. Alright, this is CD15 Apica notebook paper, 81.4 GSM. I don't hardly see any feathering, maybe one little feather, no bleeding. No bleeding, barely any ghosting. God, I go out to get a non-alcoholic beer, and when I return, I momentarily get the impression somebody played with knives. I like to play with knives. I mean, I was a surgeon for 15 years. Like, you know. This is Milky Color Drawing Paper from Daiso. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is mostly good paper, except for whatever that was. Gluttony. It was a glutton for punishment. Punishment! View Corona. This is Jet Pens thing, I think. Either the Jet Pens or... what's the other one on the East Coast? I can see it in my head. Hone. Gosh, I just saw a video of them. Hey, Yoseka. Either Jet Pens or Yoseka might have this View Corona. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Alright, this is the Nanami 7 Seas 68 GSM Tomoe River. Tiniest bit of shading, no real feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is Pelican Hub notebook paper. Don't notice my fat finger swipe. Oh, it is feathering just a little bit. No bleeding, no ghosting though. That's nice. Okay, this is Smoky Color Drawing paper from Daiso. Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Most excellent. This is my favorite paper of all, though. This is CVS Caliber filler paper. For those of you who haven't been here before, let's pull out the Caliber filler paper. So they come in college roll and wide roll Caliber paper from CVS Pharmacy. It's probably it's most excellent paper. They also come in book form or composition book form. I've got stickers on mine, but there it is. It comes with 120, 150, and they're like under $5. Most excellent paper. CVS Caliber filler paper. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. This is most excellent paper because I can use it when I teach calligraphy because you can see the lines through it. This is Oxford notebook paper. This is one subject notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Made 5-star notebook paper. This one definitely feather like a chicken. Bled to the page. Oi. Alright, this is another one of my favorite papers. This is the Pen and Gear Heavyweight notebook paper from Walmart.com. This is probably the best paper for the price. $1.97 for a huge book of paper. And no bleeding, no ghosting whatsoever. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. It's got a little bit of wiggle and a little bit of ghosting. So probably not the best paper for the cost. This costs like $20 a ream of like 500 sheets, but I don't know. I'd put my money on something better. CVS. Alright, this is a Rhodia dot pad, 80 GSM. Very nice. No feathering, no bleeding. A little bit of ghosting though, right there. Okay, and this is Original Crown Mill 100 GSM laid paper. Beautiful. No real feathering. Little bits of bleed through, but you wouldn't really use the back sheet of this paper anyway, because this is one of them fancy papers that you might do like a certificate on. Alright, this is the JNB Copperplate Graph Pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. Okay, where are we? Here we are. This one's got a little bit of wiggle. And a little bit of ghosting, a little bit of bleed through. But we wouldn't really be using the backside of this paper anyway because it's for practice. Alright, and just for giggles and snorts, this is Vintage Mead. Little bit of feathering, little bit of bleed through, a little bit of ghosting. This is sometimes if you like to go into like flea markets or like what do they call them, Goodwill, you'll find stacks of these mead papers, and they're great for doing large lists. I mean, this page is proper ledger length. It's 33.5 centimeters by 21.5 centimeters, which is really long, really big. Okay, let's do a comparison panel. And we'll go over there, over there, over there. Boy. Alright, this is a brown ink. I don't think there's any orange in it, so we will find out. You reposition. Pull this up, scooch this in. Focus. Excellent. Okay, here we have a Visconti. Oh, now I can't see what I'm doing. Visconti Brown. Oop, okay. Am I in screen? There we go. Alright, this is Visconti Brown. Next to... I should put the lights up just a little bit. There. Whaleman Sepia. No. Let's see, do any of these look... If you have one of these and you want to take a closer look, you can hit the spacebar and then use the period and the comma to go forward and backward, one frame at a time, respectively. This Winter Spice looks close in the swatch, but not so much in the writing. This Burnt Sienna's a little light. Oh, this Diamond Ochre is very close. Robert Oster Hickory Aflame is kind of close. Hickory Aflame has some gold shimmer in it, though. Tiara Colorado's getting kind of close. Schaefer Scrib Brown is getting kind of close. Getinya Barna is getting kind of close. I thought ginger chicken might be kind of close, but it's not. This was way more red. SBRE brown I thought might be kind of close. It looks kind of in the beginning, but not so much in the farther point of the writing. Pumpkin is kind of close. Kiowa pecan looks it's a little light. And that's it. Well, what did you guys think about today's ink? Do you have this ink? Are you thinking thoughts about getting this ink? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. That's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. I didn't notice a Robert Oster toffee. Would you like a sample? Oh, I would love a sample. That's one of the ones that I've been trying to get a hold of. But it seems that every time I try and get a sample, they're sold out. Or they're discontinued for whatever reason. So I would be ever so grateful. If you guys want to send me samples or pens, ink, or things of the sort, you can send them to this address and I will receive them. It's a business address, so grain of salt. That's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. Don't forget to check out my website, join our calligraphy class, check out the paper reviews channel, join the Discord, share your adventures over there with us, and if you'd like to save 10% off on your next order to Pen Boutique or Atlas Stationers, I am an affiliate. You get a discount, I get a little commission, so I can make better content for all of you. And I will be back very soon with another video. So, don't forget, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific, I will be back on. And I will see you then. Have a great day. Okay, love you. Bye.